Hello and welcome back to our second semifinal game today. I will, I went back and I watched the footage from game one, and I got to apologize for not, I'm here by myself. I'm not really watching the live stream, and I didn't even notice that I did not take the graphic down from the screen during the whole first half, and then even a little of the third quarter. So I do apologize for that unbelievably dumb mistake there. But you know what? It's just me here, and we're trying to build something. And unfortunately, these things happen. And when we look back to some of these things, maybe we'll say, "Wow, you remember when Scott did that? I was so stupid, so stupid." But I couldn't start it over. We're trying to have some integrity here with the with the results. So we just went with it, and Pat Mahomes defeats Jared Goff, the number 4 seed over the number 1 seed. So with the number 1 seed gone, and Mahomes now waiting for someone in the finals, we'll see who Patrick Mahomes will meet. We have a couple of underdogs here that were able to get through the quarterfinal round. Sam Darnold will be home. He's our number 6 seed. Rated 85 in the game, playing for the Seattle Seahawks. The Super Bowl champs, of course, who are at 85. They have a really solid D, which has been very helpful, which was very helpful and key in Darnold's victory over Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers unable to put up a lot of points in that one. The Chargers, Justin Herbert, have put up a lot of points. I believe their team lost the last game, but Herbert was able to put up, I believe, 3 touchdown passes and a lot of fantasy points for Justin Herbert. Was able to make it to this round, the semifinal round. They'll be playing on the road for the 82 Chargers. Darnold, an 85 rated quarterback, I think I mentioned that. Herbert's actually an 89. Now, similar disparity to the last game that we just watched, about 4 or 5 points between the two QBs. Actually, we did have 4 points between the last QBs, too. So Mahomes had a 92. Goff was an 88. So Mahomes was able to go on the road and defeat the Lions and Jared Goff. Let's see if Herbert can do the same. Let's remove the graphic here, folks, too. We'll see if Herbert can do the same against Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. I mentioned this last game, too. I felt like Sam Darnold a little disrespected in his 85 rating. I think maybe I could see him 87, 88. Excuse me, still getting over. Just been sick for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been insane. All right, our quarter length, 6 minutes here. Tirico and Olsen. Maybe we'll try a different pairing for the Super Bowl, but probably not. I want to keep as much things uniform as possible, even though it probably has no bearing on the result. 8:15 and clear. That's what we've been doing. We're in Seattle. So let's see how things pan out for Justin Herbert and Sam Darnold in the semifinal round to see who gets to go up against Patrick Mahomes. And I'll remind you again that the results of the game is completely based on fantasy score for the QBs and not the game score. So just because the team wins doesn't necessarily mean that the quarterback wins. And we've had a few instances where that's been the case.
And the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your Seattle Seahawks.
And Seattle's defense really came up huge against Patrick Mahomes. Who'd they play? Aaron Rodgers. I said that earlier, but Rodgers did have a chance at the end. The infamous now 20 dead seconds. He was sacked. There was 21 seconds on the clock, and they were unable to get off a play. I think we're going to unfortunately need to do a little restart here, which doesn't take long, so please bear with me. And we will get ourselves started. So the stats, as I said, it's the fantasy stats that matter. The Chargers are going to be receiving here. Quentin Johnson back there, which is... Does he return kicks? I don't know. Sometimes they change them. It's just a graphic. It's very strange. Yeah, Quentin Johnson not even back there. Return to the 25. So I do my best to try to keep the stats unofficially, and then the official stats are at the end when we get the official word from the game in the game report.
The 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
But I have been on the money so far for all of our matchups in the quarterfinals and semis. Nice little play action. Vlad McConkey. Wow, he's going to put up 24 yards to get started for Justin Herbert. A nice play action. They picked up the blitz nicely too. Amari and Hampton.
Also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back end coverage.
Good way to start for Justin Herbert.
So it's a big challenge. They know it. And we'll
Pistol
find out
formation.
early on what the plan
Hampton.
is.
Looks like he tried to hit Gadsden coming right across, but Seattle's defender just was able to bat that down. Second and 10.
Too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where
Almost at midfield here.
to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls.
2-by-2 set with Hampton in the backfield. Herbert in the gun. He's going to throw. Very confident looking back there. He's got about 15. Keenan Allen.
Move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
15 yards through the air. It's
Cross
good for a
midfield
Charger
into
first
field goal
down.
range already. 3 plays into field goal
I
range.
think they're going to have to be more creative
39
here on the
yards
back
through
end
the air
with
for
types
Justin
of
Herbert.
coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Fake toss there. An interesting play action. It comes across the Vlad McConkey for another 12 yards there.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
I saw the Herbert stat graphic flash. I think it said 51. I kind of missed it. But I am at 51 yards. That's 2.04 points. Of course, the key here will be
Again, they'll throw with Herbert.
if anyone gets the touchdown. McConkey another 14.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
McConkey and Herbert putting together quite the drive here.
And it gets his team a first down.
And now they find
That's the third
themselves
time
on
they've
the
hooked
verge
up
of really
so
putting together
far.
an opening statement drive here at the start of
And
this
we'll see what
game,
happens
but
here,
now
because
that the field becomes
you know,
condensed,
1st and 10, you might maybe start seeing some ground. Another play action on those fake tosses.
Thing you want to do
Is that
is
Disley
settle for
gets an 8?
three in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Jim Harbaugh looking all fired up.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Oh, do you see the first running play of the day here? And you don't. Oh, you do, but it's for Herbert.
The lead.
And he's going to scamper in for 2 yards and the rushing touchdown.
Justin Herbert. Touchdown.
And if you follow Herbert during the season, I mean,
Exactly the way they
one of the
scripted
more,
this one.
so
A
shockingly, one of the
beautiful
more
drive, able to find the end zone on the game's
adept
first possession.
running
And Mike,
quarterbacks
the
this
word
season.
that
I think
comes
he,
to
for
mind
our
that
purposes,
drive is execution, and
he
that's
ended the year
exactly
with the
what
most
they
rushing
talked
yards for
about all week
quarterbacks
long.
in the
They wanted
QB
to
Club
come
this
out
year
early in this game
for
and
our
establish
eligible
an early
QBs.
rhythm, and that's exactly what
So
they
really,
did with that touchdown
I mean,
drive.
For a second there, if you're the NFT holder and you're watching Justin Herbert, you see that drive, you see them down there, and then he looks like he's going to hand off.
The kick.
And man, isn't that upsetting?
Chargers will take a 7-0
But then he pulls that ball
lead.
down and hits that corner, able to get around the defender and score. 9.12 points for Justin Herbert. Already more points than Jared Goff had the entire game.
To send this one away. Shaheed now to return it.
It'd be nice to see Shaheed get a real run back, but we never do. To the 25,
Here comes the Seattle offense.
and Darnold will come out.
First time.
Darnold against the Steelers put together 12.92 points, which was the lowest point total
Every team
for our
stresses it all
victors
week in
from the
practice.
quarterfinals. He's going to start handing it off, and this is one of the reasons why. Man, Kenneth Walker
Playing from behind is
bulldozing people.
You can't come out flat and allow the opposing
Your
team
Super
to
Bowl
strike
MVP
first.
there.
They understand the
Our Sam
importance.
Darnold
This
NFT holder for us
they feel really
through the
good
first
about
round
the
was able
plays they have
to win the
taken.
Brees
They
Hall
really feel good about the week of
NFT, which will be
practice they had.
released in
Now
late
all that
April.
has to come together, start fast,
And the CD
then see
Lamb,
if you can
won the
sustain
CD
it for
Lamb
4 quarters.
NFT. Let's see what Darnold does here. 1st and 10. Up, he's going to pull it. He's going to run. He's got a first down. That's 10, about 18, 19.
35-yard line. Big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
All right, Tirico says 17. I'm going to give him 17. The rushing yards always more valuable than the passing yards in fantasy.
35, it's first
Now we're in
and
a
10.
gun. He's got no one back there, so empty backfield. He's got to go to the air. He's got no choice. 35-yard line. He's got some time. The blitz was coming, but late, and he's got nobody.
Going to be incomplete. Cooper
Second
Kupp
and 10.
was the intended receiver.
Our Justin Herbert NFT holder in the first round was able to win the Jalen Waddle NFT and back that up with a good performance in our quarterfinals and won the Bijan Robinson NFT. So a good mix there of Herbert, Waddle, and Robinson. It's nice to have a mix within all of our leagues there. And he's going to go down for a sack. Just kind of playing around in the pocket there, and dancing around there. Couldn't make a decision. Look like whether you want to tuck it and run or whether you wanted to try to find an open man, and nothing. Of course, sack will not count as any negative points. And we've got a 3rd and 15 at the 40. Long field goal from here. And really,
following the sack, it is 3rd
if we want Sam Darnold to stay in the mix here, we're going to need a touchdown pass out of him. Let's see from the 40-yard line. Got a lot of time again. He's going deep. He's got a wide open Walker out of bounds.
So of course,
Oh, brutal.
The more they continue to test this defense downfield,
Plenty of space back there. Walker was wide open. They're going to kick it. Jason Myers.
For the Seattle field goal.
57-yarder.
57-yard attempt. And he missed it.
Missed it
It's
left.
no good. And they are not
Had the
able to
distance.
draw closer.
And this is the
What a
danger
brutal
of trying
play
these long
there.
field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss,
I
the other
mean-
team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Did he overthrow him? I don't know. It looked like there was space back there. It looked like it just was a matter of getting your feet down. And he probably got one and not another. I can't believe they didn't show us a replay on that. Almost a pick there. That would have been interesting if Herbert threw a pick right off the bat. Seattle defense needs to step up here and get a stop. Almost, we got a minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
Obviously not the case anymore.
2nd and 10.
This is one of those that
Ball
still
on the
gives defensive
47.
players a bad rap.
Herbert in the pistol. And Hampton behind him.
On
Play action. Blitz there, but he finds McConkey. 4 catches, 73 yards.
Taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard
24 yards. Gets Herbert up to 97. In field goal range. We're looking at a potential 2-score lead, however we come out of this.
From the gun, it's
Herbert goes back over there to Keenan Allen for about 7. And Herbert over 100 yards with that reception. Herbert, I believe, had the... Now, Goff actually had the highest point total in our quarterfinals, not point total, yards. Total yards were 278, and Herbert followed with 249. Here we are in the first quarter. Herbert's already over 104. No one eclipsed. Quick pass there, maybe one. No one eclipsed the 300-yard mark, but with these 6-minute quarters, not really unexpected to see that. I don't know what the optimal quarter length would be to get NFL-like statistics. I feel like 6 is probably too short after watching a bunch of these simulations. Are they going to hit up? No, he's going to throw. He had him open. He had Quentin Johnson open. It's very similar to play that 60-yard touchdown that we saw in the quarterfinals. Leonard Williams very excited there. And Dicker, the kicker, will try to put the Chargers up by 2 scores. 3 seconds to go in the first. Oh no, he's not. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Big play, Seattle's D. Incomplete. Sorry about that. Darkness always comes at the worst time. Incomplete on 4th and 2. Wow. You know, it's disturbing when they show you the graphic of the kicker running in, and then
this second quarter,
the offense is
begins
in.
at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway.
The Seahawks really, I mean, if you think about it,
After a gain of 7 on 1st down.
from what we've seen so far, they really should just stick to the running game. I hate to say it because we're obviously trying to promote the QBs here, but
2nd down and 3.
you really, I mean, he is just
Now Darnold.
running very effectively. Darnold's going to hit his tight end Barner.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That is the first completion for Darnold in the day. He's got the 17 yards rushing from earlier. That's the first completion for 6. And when there's just from experience, I tend to go with the PA announcer over Tirico if I can hear them both. Darnold to pass overthrown.
Out of the reach of the receivers, outstretched
I think that was Barner again, and he had him. He just
Jackson, Smith, and Jigma.
Oh, and Jigma?
the
No,
intended receiver.
no, was it?
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
My eyes are deceiving me. Empty backfield, 2nd and 10. On the 33. Darnold's going to swing up, but
Is Darnold.
almost picked off. Darnold super inefficient.
It's incomplete.
St. Juice, we saw
Really nice play there by the defender.
we saw him
but
pick off a
early
pass
before
last
seeing
week, and his
complete.
head
It's
turned
the
around.
timing. Understanding if he gets there too early,
Like The
you bring in
Exorcist.
PI. You get there too late,
Put
it
up
leads to a
the
completion.
the
That time he
graphic
times
on
it just right and
our X feed. It was
knocks
so
the ball away.
entertaining. All right, guys, 3rd and 10. Huge play. 5 minutes to go here.
Throwing on
Darnold has
4th
time. Are you going to run it? He's going to tuck it and run. He's got to go. Khalil Mack right behind him, able to take him down.
So the two
Will add
components
4
for a
yards to his
scramble
rushing
like
total to give him
these
21.
in his legs.
But I
And
think
all
the
receivers need to
Seahawks
set
are going to
reaction
punt
and
now.
come open downfield late.
Down
And
7-0.
he bought time, but
4th
nobody
and
was
6 in
able
your
to
own
separate,
zone.
and
You
there's nowhere to go with
got
the
to
ball.
punt. Letting some time run off
So on
here.
4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis.
Pretty good punt, solid punt down to the 11. He's going to return here about 10 yards. That might be the longest punt return we've seen. Great first half for
And
McConkey.
their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second
We're on
defender.
21.
Look at what he's done.
4:21 to go in the half.
It hasn't worked.
He's going to hit Gadsden
He'll be taken down
for
at the
22.
40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Chargers, 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing
4
game,
minutes to
it
go.
just seems like it's become
1st and
more
10. Let's
more
see what they can
common
do.
throughout the entire league. And
High formation, a
not only
couple
do you
tight
have to
ends
be
to the
reliable,
bottom.
but you have
They're
to
gonna-
be athletic
nope, they get the
enough
play
after the
action.
catch to take advantage of
Going
some of these
deep.
targets. So it's
He's got
exactly what he does
McConkey, but
here,
he's-
and you can tell why he's
Oh,
such a big
man.
part of this
It looked like he overthrew it, but
The defender
ball
saw
landed
this
in
the
between
entire way by keeping
receiver
him
and
running
D-back and
before the receiver
falls
even got
harmlessly to the
spot.
ground.
I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked.
Shocked we didn't see a better effort there from both players.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3 receivers to the top. Gadsden on the
Man
bottom.
is
And
Johnston.
man in motion here is Johnston.
2nd down. Here's
They swing it out to Hampton. He's going to make a nice spin move there. He's going to get about
They're gonna
14.
work this down inside the 45. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Clock is ticking, didn't get out of
Often
bounds.
do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays.
Get across
In this
midfield
case,
here,
great
now
job by
on the
back.
43.
First he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind.
In field goal
That's
range.
the key.
Alone in the backfield. Well, he wasn't alone. He throws it deep. He's got McConkey again. Really getting a little bit silly here.
He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
1st down.
36 yards. They're down close to the goal line again. McConkey, he's got to have over 100 yards receiving. I got Herbert at
You want to
176.
score points at a high level in the NFL, you have
And
to
he's just
generate
piling up the
explosive
points. If we get a
plays.
passing
And after that
touchdown
big
here,
jump pass
they
play,
come out with an I
find
formation with a
themselves now down there
fullback.
in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
go to Hampton on the ground. He does not get to the corner. Nice play by the Seattle defense to cut that one off.
Now it's
Second to go from the 6, 2.5 minutes to go.
Brings up second and goal.
Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. You might see Seattle take one here. And we also have the 2-minute warning here in effect. Hampton in the backfield. Herbert in the gun. He's going to throw. He sees Hampton. He's got him. Gets him down to the 2, a gain of 4. We got Herbert at 180 now. Big play here. We're at the 2-minute warning. I think it's 3rd and 2.
We're back to Seattle after
Oh, 3rd and goal. Sorry, from the 2.
From the 2. 3rd and goal.
Let's see what Herbert does. He's going to throw it. He throws it off to Hampton. And he is in. Touchdown pass for Justin Herbert, who is just laying on the points thick at this point. 182 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing yards, a rushing touchdown, 19.48 fantasy points. Already has him ahead of Patrick Mahomes from game 1. And really the question just now is, can Sam Darnold do anything to mount a comeback here? Of course, he's got 1:57 on the clock here in the first half, and then Seattle will get the ball back. So he could be right back in the middle of this thing in a pretty quick effect, in pretty short time, if the Seahawks can mount any kind of offense, especially through the air. They've kind of been a mishmash here of I don't know, it's just been, you know, a couple of long runs from Kenneth Walker.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton.
Pretty decent return to the 29, one of the better ones we've seen. 1:53 remaining in the half. They got all their timeouts. We know how bad the Sims are at 2-minute offense, but let's see what happens. I mean, here you go. They're going to hand the ball off. Gross. Walker only is going to get 1 on that. Walker also was open on that almost touchdown pass. He threw about a 50-yard pass. Walker caught the ball in the back of the end zone, but it looked like he was out of bounds. 2nd and 9, 3 receivers to the top. Walker in the backfield. And Jigba blocking, but he's releases late and gets about 9. So the difference in this game, basically, is what you can see here in the stats. Justin Herbert, 182 yards passing. Sam Darnold, 15. 1:24 on the clock. They take the timeout. Have not crossed midfield yet. Let's see what they decide to do here on 3rd and 1. Darnold a throw. They got a blitz. He's going to have to let it go. He does. It's caught.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion.
Very
yields a fresh set of downs.
Very interesting play there. Swings it out quickly. Gets the catch. Gets the first down. And again, the clock is running at a minute to go. I mean, a field goal is one thing at this point, but you're down 2 touchdowns. They take the timeout. They have 1 remaining. Again, not across midfield yet. About I don't know, 12 or 13 yards from a comfortable field goal attempt. Myers is pretty solid from distance, even though he missed earlier, right? He missed a 52-yarder, 51-yarder, so you'd like to get a little closer than that. Walker in motion, empty backfield, 2nd and 3. Rushing 3, he's got a lot of time. He hits Smith and Jigba.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive.
13 yards, I heard, from the PA. All right, 38 total for Darnold. The clock is running again in the huddle. Makes me sick. 3 receivers up top. You're on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. 29 seconds. Here's Darnold. He's going to throw it over the middle. Looks like Cooper Kupp for 8.
And he'll get about 8 on
Hustle, hustle, hustle. 20 seconds to go. One timeout. In field goal range now. Let's see if they'll get a snap off before the end of the half. Yeah, just hang out in the huddle there. Ooh, what is going on here? Snap it, snap it, snap it. 5, 4. They do snap it. Is he going to take too much time? Swings it out. He's got a ball. 1 second to go. Gun it out to JSN there for
first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock
gain of
as well.
6. Darnold with 52 yards now.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Excuse me. And, yeah, they're going to kick the field goal. You just hope this one goes through to keep it close.
This a 42-yard attempt.
And give us an exciting game to watch here. He's got to hit this one, right, guys? All right, Pro Bowler puts it through.
So,
14-3.
West, let's send it east.
Still a 2-score
to Scott
game, but the
Hansen.
Seahawks get the ball
EA
back to
Sports
start the half.
halftime report.
My stats indicate 19.48
thanks
points
very
for
much.
Herbert
Welcome
and
in everyone to the
4.18
Orlando
for Darnold,
Studios.
so a
Scott
huge
Hansen with you for
deficit
a quick
to overcome
halftime
here.
report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange
We'll get the
wedges
stats here, but
as we're gonna
remember,
get
they
ready for the
combine
third
rushing
quarter
and
action.
passing stats.
So let's go back out to the stadium as we
So they
rejoin
won't be
our
accurate. I'm
broadcast
thinking
team.
184.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
4 for Herbert. They show 185 and 73 for Darnold. That's what I have. I'm going to add a yard there passing for Herbert.
Scott, thank you.
So I think I did this one earlier.
To kick off of this second half.
Kind of interested to see if Herbert can get to 300, but
We'll see if any
I think
strategy
a
changes.
large part of that is going to be what happens on this drive. Will the
As the
Seahawks
second half gets underway.
get one in the end zone? Now,
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line.
theoretically, they could kick a field goal on this drive, and that would be still somewhat effective.
Third quarter,
It'd be a
trailed out
touchdown and a
14-3,
two-point
so an
conversion
11-point deficit.
away from
They start
tying it up.
things out with first and 10.
But let's see what they can do. First, they have to score.
This drive-
Offset eye to give to Walker. He goes nowhere.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Chargers
The integrity of the
taking away the
defense
run from
is
the last
based
couple
on
of carries
the
for Kenneth
defender
Walker.
holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Empty backfield. 3 receivers up top. Let's see what Darnold does. They're rushing 3.
It's Darnold.
Goes to the crosser, the following receiver there.
And a good job
Shaky,
rallying
is that what they said?
Just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
I'm going to give him 2 on that one. Always go with the PA over Tirico. Giving Darnold 54 yards. Still a long way to go. Another empty backfield on 3rd and 8. Key play. Key play here. Not quite 4 down territory. The blitz is coming. He's still got time, though. Darnold scrambling around. He gets whacked and, for whatever reason, throws it away. May have just been the product of the rush there. 4th and 8. And this early in the third, they're probably going to punt.
Plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into
You know, you expect the Seahawks defense to be
to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning
to hold up against the Chargers. Oh, even though the Chargers offense have been putting up a lot of points, but
what they did here. And
not sure I necessarily expect this type of performance out of the Chargers defense. Here's McConkey. He's just been a stud all day. 5 catches, 109 yards.
They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Let's see if they try to run some clock here. It's still pretty early. Hampton in the backfield with Herbert. He gets the carry, but only picks up about 3. It's nice to see the Chargers with their 2 bookend tackles, all Slater, injured most of the season. Really hampered their playoff push, or if any.
Second down, they need 7. Motion man is Johnston.
Quinn Johnson's been a name that's been very quiet.
Really
And
quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Johnston. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Darnold up to 6. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Darnold. That was Herbert.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Herbert.
And they get the first down. He gets 4 yards there.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
At the 35. A long drive here, especially a scoring drive, will just about put it away. Any touchdown points from Herbert will pretty much end our matchup. I tell you, these matchups have been very, very close, almost across the board. Almost every game has been pretty close. This morning, or the earlier game, was a little bit of a... I guess it was close for a little while, but widened out towards the end. And this one, not close at all. Hampton getting about 3 or 4 on the ground.
He's tackled after a gain of 4.
2.5 minutes to go in the third. Seattle down 14-3. They really need to stop here on the 3rd and 4. But Herbert has not really been stoppable.
Third down and 4.
In the gun with Hampton back there. 2x2 receiver sets top and bottom. Similar play as before. Quentin Johnston getting the ball again. He's got a big one. 30 yards. 30 yards to Johnston. And now the key for the Seahawks is holding the Chargers to a field goal here.
The best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination
at the 29-yard line, 28.5 empty. The Chargers went empty backfield here.
To get open players in open space.
Herbert fumbles, and he's going to lose the ball. Oh.
Maybe this will turn this game around.
Brutal fumble lost.
Great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the
pocket. Oh, man.
They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
That's a -2. So all of a sudden,
well, Seahawks offense ready to see what
Herbert
they can do.
padding his lead, and then pretty much taking him back to where he was before the drive.
As they begin this drive with first down.
Picked up a lot of points on that 30-yard.
Darnold to throw. Taken in right side.
Barner for about 15.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
You put up a TD pass here.
If he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does
almost
a beautiful
across
job.
midfield.
He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder,
Two backs in the backfield,
and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
It's Charbonnet out on nothing. 0 yards.
They're going to stop him for no gain
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Really no room for error here. They need to get on the board. See what Darnold can do. Empty backfield. Rushing 5. They should have somebody.
Completed to Barner. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
He hits A.J. Barner. He's slow but surely, like marching down the field. But you got a 3rd and 4 now. Now we've seen that kind of double crossing route with, but it's not going to happen here. 4 receivers down below, and Walker up top all by himself. Darnold's got some time. He swings it out again to Barner.
He's going to be out of bounds.
First down.
40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike,
I think they said 10 there, right?
Quarterback can kind of be feast or famine.
As we end the third quarter.
You actually speed up their process.
The question is Sam Darnold going to make a game of this or not?
Case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast
need a touchdown and need to get the ball back.
To that target
and they really haven't been able to stop the Chargers other than the fumble.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Kenneth Walker in the backfield.
In motion is Barner.
Ball on the 37.
Darnold now on 1st and 10.
The throw. He's got Jigba.
Jigba left side. He's got it. He is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. 11 yards for number 11.
11.
And a first down.
I like that.
And despite
That's a nice
things
little
looking
twist,
pretty
right?
bleak
That's
at
good.
the moment, I think you
Good
gotta
announcing
respect the
there.
fact they're out there
11
swinging,
yards for
trying to
number
pull off
11.
a
I like it.
double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Walker in a little motion there, but not going too far.
Here's Darnold again.
Darnold to throw from the 25. He's going to scramble, and no, he's going to throw it away.
As he throws there, it's good. Incomplete. The pressure
Weren't many defenders out there. It looked like he probably could have scrambled for about 10 there, but
Pass protection's been a
opted
little
to
bit
throw,
shaky
and then I
at
think
times, and that was the case there. And even though
they
they're not going to
just
go down
second guessed it at the last
sack,
second, threw it in the
it was
ground.
allowing
5.5
the
minutes to
pressure that
go.
ultimately prevented
2nd and
that
10
pass
from the
from being complete.
25. He's going to hand off to Walker, who's got a lot of room. Gets it to the 6.
That's good enough.
19-yard rush.
And goal.
And the Seahawks.
And the key here is going to be whether or not Darnold can get this
The
ball
story
in
of
the end
this drive
zone.
has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking
Still
up that big gain
losing
on the ground,
by a lot in
they
the
find
yardage
themselves first and goal.
category.
Well, a chance to get
224
right
yards
back
passing
in it
for
here.
Herbert, 95 for
First down
Darnold.
and
Darnold
goal.
has about a 20-yard edge rushing-wise. They're at the 6. He throws it out to Walker, who crushes a guy before taking it into the end zone. That's a way to feed both mouths. Now the question is, did he throw it forward? That he just destroyed that guy.
It just gives you so many
Kenneth Walker destroys that guy. Gets it in the end zone.
He's able to put the pass on
Now
the
you go
money.
for 2 here.
Easy 6 points.
2-point conversion could be very important. I mean, I think you have to, right? 4:55 to go. They are going to go for 2. They have Walker in the backfield.
The Seahawks will
Going to go to play action, and Darnold gets crushed.
So they decide to put the ball
Absolutely
in the air.
crushed.
I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jason Myers.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a
Oh,
one-score
Myers
game
kicks off.
as
Let's
they
see.
kick it away.
Going to get this one at the
Davis
5.
now return it. And
Up to the
he'll work this
27.
one
Nothing
past the 25.
super exciting there.
8-yard line.
And we will see what the Chargers can do.
Back out there. And the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been
I have Herbert up by 10. Sorry, up by 7 at the moment with the extra touchdown. Even with the fumble, he pitches it out to Hampton, who's got some room. Ernest Jones chasing, but unable to catch up to him until he gets about 15 yards down the field, right at midfield.
22 yards on the first
Now, if they can hold the Chargers to a field goal, that keeps them in it. They can go for the 2-point conversion again.
Leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the
But they're
fourth quarter.
not yet in field goal range now. They're not even across midfield. Now they are. Hampton with a big 10, 11-yard run. And rushing yards from the running back are way better than rushing yards from the quarterback, or passing yards for the quarterback at that matter.
Protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball in
We
the
might get an
ground,
exciting
continue
finish
to
here.
work
Let's
the
see what
clock,
happens.
or
They got an
stay
eye
aggressive,
backfield,
try to
fullback in the
extend
game.
this lead to a
That was kind of
multiple
awkward, but
possession
Herbert
lead.
play action. He does have his receiver Keenan Allen down there.
Inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
And really, the key here is got to hold him to a field goal. Somehow have to hold him to a field goal.
Anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late
A
in the
Herbert
fourth quarter,
touchdown,
as you're
and it's all
trying to
but
run off
over.
the clock and protect this lead. But at the same
Any
time,
touchdown in the
I like
game
that they
itself
haven't
is probably
gone
over. Hampton's going to go down here in about 2.
and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of
If
making
they
the
score a
defense
rushing
defend
touchdown, theoretically, I think Darnold might still be in it.
protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Key is to hold him to a field goal here,
Hook 'em
guys,
up on a
right?
second down and
High
8.
backfield again, another fullback here. He's going to lead the way, but no, play action. Herbert has Allen. They get down to the 5.
And he's going to be marked out down
256 yards passing for Justin
It's
Herbert.
a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
He did get out of bounds there. The
Certainly
clock
weren't
is
wasting any
stopped.
time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many
The
plays
Seattle
they've run,
defense,
yet they
you know,
find
we've seen
themselves
nothing
first and
really
goal
from Leonard
inside the
Williams.
low red zone.
Got a shotgun here. You'd like to think they're going to hand off, though. Yep, they do. Hampton's there. Ernest Jones with the stop. 2 yards there. 2-yard gain to get to the 3.
A pickup of 2.
Not quite the 2-minute warning yet. We're still about 3 minutes.
3-yard line.
And every play down here is going to be huge.
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal.
Who's that running back there? Play clock
Conklin goes in motion.
winding down. That's another one we've never seen.
Looks at the ball, looks at
Well, how would you get called for delay of
That's a
game
delay of game.
on your own
From a
3-yard
little further
line?
back. Here's
Come
second
on, and you have
goal.
the 3 timeouts. Take a timeout. Gross,
From the
EA.
gun, it's Herbert.
Herbert gets it to Gadsden.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
6-yard gain.
And this is where
He
the
had
versatility
262
of the tight end
yards.
position really starts coming into
3rd
play.
and
Not
goal
only do
at
they
the
have to
2.
line up with
And
their
here's
man
your
on the
game,
ground,
folks.
but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
Not
And
quite
man,
our fantasy
too
game,
fast
but
for linebackers, and a lot of times
the game
they're too
game.
big for defensive backs.
This crowd into it now.
Herbert's in the gun. He does have Hampton right next to him. They could run it. They do. And he's stopped. So 4th and goal. 4th and goal. I think they're on about the 3. Probably the smart move would be to kick the field goal here. Dicker is out there. Oh no, that's Herbert pretending to kick. We get that graphic from time to time. Usually it's a wide receiver feigning the kick. Let's see if they trot Dicker out there. They do.
Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to stretch
We're going to have
the lead
about
to a touchdown.
2:19 on the clock. So plenty of time.
It's good.
Plenty of time for Darnold to put something together here.
Their 4th quarter lead.
Could even tie the game. Got Darnold about 8.5 points back.
So Dicker back out.
Again, my numbers are unofficial, so keep that in mind.
On the return, here comes Horton. And this will work out quite well.
Not a bad return from, compared to what we normally see. Anything at the 30 is excellent. On average, we see about somewhere between the 25 and 28, 27. But
First down and 10.
kickoff returns have been super consistent. We haven't seen one really being broken past maybe the 40. I think the 40 has been the longest. We got shotgun here from Darnold. He's going to swing it out to Cup for about 5.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards
Seahawks down 8, so we will see not only, if they score a touchdown, we will see a 2-point conversion attempt. We're going to get to the 2-minute warning
So
here.
2 minutes left to play.
Seattle
in the
completely
second half.
content to go to the warning
Bring it on
without
back on EA Sports.
running another play
After
there.
this, it is
On the
second
36,
down and 5.
we got a decent amount of time here. We know they only have one timeout, I guess. I didn't realize that. That's Shaheed. He gets about 6 at the first down.
Taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up
Yeah, you guys
the
celebrate.
first
Take all the time you want. Celebrate.
One of the easiest ways
You only have
to
one
negate
timeout
these
left.
really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand
On
as
the
fast as
42.
possible.
Tick, tick, tick.
Sometimes
140
it's
to
by
go.
design, sometimes it's based
Darnold
on
in the
need.
backfield. Walker
Really
goes in
nice job
motion.
there by the quarterback.
Darnold swings it out to
Into the hands of
Walker.
his receiver,
And
see what he can do after the catch.
And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 37-yard
I'm not going to tell you what a shit-ass call I think that was. Brutal. And just keep letting the
second
clock roll. Just
Darnold to
stupid.
the air once more.
From the 37. He goes deep. He's got a guy.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
A big
36
and a
yards?
much needed one as well.
First and
36
10
yards.
at the 27-yard line.
Final minute, one
Yeah, there you
timeout
go.
remaining.
They made up
And
for
it's
it there, huh?
first and 10.
Darnold from the 27. He's got another guy. Shaheed to the 4.
They're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
22 more yards.
That is a gain of 20.
We got him at 165 now.
First down.
Super close. I mean, guys, the difference is right now, if they can score a touchdown, it might be the 2-point conversion. It might be the fumble from before. We're in the gun. Darnold, he's going to run it. Nope, he's not. He's got Garner, touchdown.
Target down there, Greg is able to secure it for the score.
And down here, Mike, it's not real complicated. What you're trying
This second half has been amazing. And let's see. I mean, this could lead us to an OT on here. Right now, I got to tell you, I have Darnold up by about 0.3. 18 seconds left, so Chargers are going to get the ball back. We're going to have this 2-point conversion to deal with, though, from the 2-yard line. Here's Darnold in the gun. He's going to swing it out to Charbonnet, who hasn't really caught many. Not sure if you give him a yard passing on that one, but they don't get the 2-point conversion, and that's just going to end it. Yeah, we're going to go. They go to the onsides. They don't get it. I could have used a couple seconds there to process that one, EA, but I'll take it. I don't mind. Don't mind speed. I just went from like, oh my god, what an amazing game, to oh my god, the game is over. We're gonna get a couple, probably
the Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready
take
to
a knee here, and that's gonna take a yard.
Strong. He has been
maybe 2 away from Herbert's rushing total, but unofficially, guys, this is close, and I do want to say unofficial because I never quite know how off I'm going to be, but I have Darnold at 171 yards, 2 touchdowns, 21-yard rushing, 20.94 points. Herbert at 262 yards, 1 touchdown pass, 1 yard rushing, 1 touchdown run, 1 fumble lost for a 20.58 total. So I have Sam Darnold moving on, but let's make this official.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
There's Herbert's touchdown run from the first half, and here's this. Is that the sharp? No, that's the Frank Walker swing pass.
Good night from Seattle.
That was a touchdown. Let's see what we got. Deep breath here, folks. Let's see if I'm right again with our projections. 262 yards. That's what we had on track. Touchdowns 1 for Herbert. No interceptions. 171. I had 171. It's 170 for Darnold. 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Let's move on to rushing. Herbert, 2 carries, 2 yards. So I had him at 1. So they gave him 3 yards on the rushing touchdown. Either that or they didn't take a full yard away when he took that knee. 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. We got those. Unofficial total for Herbert, 20.68 points. Darnold, 2 carries, 21 yards rushing, no touchdowns, no fumbles. It's looking like this is going to be a final. We'll make sure. We'll just take a quick sweep here. A lot of folks on the receiving list today. A lot of passing done. 20.9 points for Darnold. So Sam Darnold takes the victory here, coming from way, way back at halftime. Needed 2 TDs to do it. Got 2, I think, both in the fourth quarter. Had the 21 yards rushing. Also, the fumble, the lost fumble by Herbert was super key, and that helped cost them the victory there too. Darnold winning 20.9 to 20.68, so a victory by 0.22 points. And Darnold will make his way to the finals to face Patrick Mahomes. Very interesting matchup. Seattle's defense really didn't put up a great fight here. Actually, they lost the game, right? Seattle lost the game, so not really putting up a great defensive fight there, even though they did hold them to only a couple touchdowns, but wasn't enough. The Chargers defense actually looked pretty darn good, especially in that first half, but again, unable to propel Justin Herbert to victory here. So Herbert will end his season 0 journey. Darnold will move on to the finals, and the Darnold NFT holder will take home the Christian McCaffrey NFT, and the Patrick Mahomes will go down the list by one and get the Justin Jefferson NFT. One NFT giveaway to go, folks. We will do the finals tomorrow, probably around noon Eastern time. We'll certainly post it up to the X account, and we'll certainly do the live stream up on our YouTube as always. An exciting game to watch, a great game to watch, and an amazing comeback by Darnold. And we will end it here, and we'll see you again tomorrow afternoon for the finals of Season 0 at the QB Club. We will have Sam Darnold and the Seahawks on the road to face Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see how it works out.